What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Carolina's offense will go to work first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we'll get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great...
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. The Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That's caught. It's Anthony. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done
a shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Running back quickly, those linebackers and DBs really keep screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now rolling to the left. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lopez wants to fire. Get it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running under.
Just plowing ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping to run. They're a top 25.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNC! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a punt.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Lopez to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll immediately call timeout. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around.
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway. so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And they fail to hook up on third down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Lopez wants to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gets it out fast. And the Blue Devils get it past the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Anthony. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Spins away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Turning it on. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield. It's Goss. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Lopez to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. Got the back over the middle. Gets it all the way down. Leaves it with the running back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. So the final period starts with a second down play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Hall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Catch in the middle. It's Tulliver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point was good. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down here for the offense. Just keep slinging it. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Blue Devils are in the hurry up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Now, that's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions, you've got to put something together. The last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Quick catch on 3rd down. Open space at the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got...
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lopez wants to fire. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation